come the boss lady, the Kelly Holland Show. Watch out, let's go. Here come the boss lady, the Kelly Holland Show. Let's drop it. Here come the boss lady, the Kelly Holland Show. Come on. She gonna get it right. Research all about your life. Her info's always tight. Talking just to get inside. Gospel talking, Bible walking, wanna help you see. Faith is calling and she's walking with the victory. The king is on her side and she never quits. Put you on the show and you reminisce. Creative to the point where she's making hits. Business savvy is a Kelly. Are you kidding this? Kelly Holland Show. I'm liking this. Kelly Holland Show. Come on, y'all.
Hello, and welcome to the Kelly Holland Show. We are so glad you decided to tune in this week. And I have my favorite co-host with me, Miss Donna Story. Say hello, Donna.
Hey, how's everybody doing today?
All right. Let our viewers know who you are and what you do.
Oh, amazing. Thank you. So I am the Waist Speed Revolutionist. I am the leader in women's womb wellness, healing each womb at a time. And I'm just thankful to be here. Thank you so much.
You are welcome, Miss Donna Story. We have people writing into our show every week, and we're so grateful that you would like to participate in this manner. We have a lot of questions for you today. So I just want to go ahead and jump into it. Miss Donna Story, here goes our fishbowl conversation topics. Let's go ahead and begin. We have here, who is this? Who is this? Vincent, no last name, out of DC. And Vincent wants to know, I have been, he says, I've been divorced for a few months now, and co-parenting is becoming difficult with my wife, my ex-wife. What suggestions do you have? I suggest you have a legal agreement. If you cannot come to a conclusion, if you know the two of you, despite whatever it is going on in your post relationship, if you can't seem to agree on money, time, visitation, or what have you, it's not a favorable option, but you need somebody in the middle to arbitrate these things. So I would suggest seeking out an attorney. If you can't be big boys and girls and put on your pants and sit down responsibly and handle this, I do suggest you speak with an attorney or even go for the judge. And these are last worst case scenarios. I do hope that y'all can sit down and compromise on certain holidays: Father's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, birthdays, Thanksgiving, Memorial Day, 4th of July, and all the other holidays that we celebrate throughout the year. But co-parenting is something that can be done easily as long as everybody's meeting their obligation. The transition between homes with the children, although this is not favorable and it's a new disruption into their lives, the fact that they still have positive parents kind of helps heal the wound. That's all I'm gonna say for right now. Miss Donna, how do you feel about co-parenting, honey? Oh, you smiling. Okay, I want to see what you got to say, girl.
I absolutely love co-parenting. I think when done correctly, it could be a beautiful thing. It gives children a chance to experience each parent like in a different light. I think it should always be an every other weekend situation. I don't think the holidays should be divvied up. I think if the holiday falls on your weekend, that's kind of how it should go. I do not believe in people being selfish or treating the children like pawns. A lot of times when the children are younger, a lot of people, you won't get this person if you're dating this person. And this is even with legal agreements. Let's be clear. Yes. Because child support is not a co-parenting agreement. So you got to take the next step. You do have to get something in legal print. Sometimes those aren't even honored. I would just say share the children because it is best when children are raised knowing both parents. They actually did a study and said that when children know both parents, they're more likely to not be incarcerated, to not certain things. So share the kids every other weekend. Moms, enjoy your time off. Like, that's another thing too. People don't see that side of the spectrum. Like, everybody's like, not my kids. Hey, listen, it's time for you to have a life. Take that time and love yourself. So I love co-parenting, and I think it's amazing.
I've tried it out. It worked for a good while, but it does take two people to participate.
Sure.
And so when everyone doesn't participate or live up to their negotiated obligation, then things do go awry. So try to keep everything out, open, and up to date. Try to get along. Even if you fuss at one occasion, come back to the table, because it's not about you.
Agreed.
You two have made your decision. You two have disturbed the family. Now you two need to figure out how to keep some type of normalcy for the children.
I love it. And if you're still upset about co-parenting, I'm sorry to say this, but a lot of times it's because somebody's still in love. Time to do some healing.
Oh yeah, I think healing is fine. I welcome the healing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's move on. We have Mary Beth Serrano from Wilmington, Delaware. And she asked, I cannot cook. I don't want to cook. And my husband expects me to be the cook all around the house. He says it is a woman's duty.
Gender roles.
Definitely a gender role. Listen up, sweetheart. Your husband wants you to cook. Can he cook? If he can cook, let him cook, and you just clean the kitchen. You know, if you can't cook, let that man know I cannot cook. And he might be open to reservations, but in my household, the gender roles were shared. We both cooked, we both did trash, we both provided for the children. It wasn't like, oh, that's man's work or that's woman work. We both cleaned. So our gender roles were shared. In some households, I know that the wife doesn't cook, but she'll clean everything that's there, and the husband loves to cook. You know, so there's some type of give and take when you get into these situations with gender roles. I don't necessarily think that all men have to take out trash. Now, if your man wants to handle the trash, so be it. But what are you with that? What are you doing with your time as he's taking on some obligations? Are you definitely meeting the standard? Are you keeping his clothes cleaned? Are you making sure he has a lunch to go to work with? Are you providing some type of comfort for this man while he's taking on these extra household roles? So I think they should be shared. What do you think?
You see how I had to breathe out on that one. Gender roles, I kind of feel like it's not bad to have a traditional gender role. However, some people have strengths and some people have weaknesses. So for instance, me, I am not the best cook. So I make sure that I am very upfront with that when I meet people. I try to paint the best picture of me so that you have an idea. If that is your deal breaker, then maybe we should just be buddies. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, a lot of guys want women to cook and clean, but they don't really keep up behind themselves. And if she is cooking and cleaning, maybe you should be going to the grocery store. I mean, I kind of feel like it shouldn't be a specific role, but I feel like everybody should play their part. So
duality and quality. Bang. Yeah, definitely share it. If you're not able to share, then come up with an agreement that works for your relationship. Everybody has their own boundaries. Each relationship should have its own set of rules. What works for the two of you? And that's worth a healthy conversation.
Yeah, great.
Okay. We have, who is this? We have Devin Miller. And Devin Miller wrote in asking us, is it okay to purchase life insurance although we're not married?
Ooh, Devin. You know, we can't really be mad at Devin. I mean, Devin, we have been watching a lot of Netflix documentaries about people preparing to do people wrong. So we don't want to put you in that, Devin. But, I mean, this is a great topic, and I'm glad that he had the strength, didn't want to say the other word, to actually talk about it. So Kelly, jump in this financial literacy thing. Come on.
Here's my thing. If we have children, there's a policy on you and there's a policy on me. In the event that anything occurs, my children still need to be provided for. I can't just it all up to the godparent or to the family member that now has the role to raise my child. So if we have kids together, we have policies. You have your policy, I have my policy. You pay your premium, I pay my premium. If we're approved for a substantial amount of insurance, I think that's the best way to go. If we have children, you will definitely have a policy on your life when it comes to me. Okay? Simple. You're not going to leave me with these kids and nothing at all. I need the house paid for. for, because I'm going to miss some work making sure these children are well and they're healthy in their minds. We need to make sure that they're provided for because of your departure from this world. And so to take life insurance, which is a sensible thing. And if you get a whole life policy, here goes the financial literacy part. If you get a life policy and not a term policy, you can even borrow against it and then pay yourself back with interest. So make money and still provide for your necessary needs. Okay.
Well, my question would be, since he's talking about getting life insurance on partners, how many policies you got, bro? Like, is it on all the girls you date? Is it on the side chick? Is it just on the wife? Like, we got to get into this. He might need to call in. But my stance on my stance on life insurance and everything is it is a must. I think that maybe that's a conversation that you and your partner should talk about. I think Miss Kelly hit the nail right on the head with saying that if we have children, yeah, you need a policy on me and I need one on you. But if you out here just getting policies on people, don't forget you roll into this show. Now, if that woman tomorrow, we're going to know exactly who was over here being sneaky. But yeah, life insurance is important. Definitely.
Absolutely. And a whole life policy, if you can afford it, as it will have some financial benefits for you. You know what? I'm sorry to ask this next question. I already know what Henry said. We have Henry Johnson. He wrote into us from, of course, Baltimore, Maryland, with this foolishness. And he says, when I married my wife, she was a size 4. You see what? That's why I said it's foolishness.
Here we go.
3 years later, she was a size 14. I am no longer attracted to her. You gotta love that woman, especially if your children. Is there a positive way that you can say, hey, let's get healthy together? Hey, do some healthier cooking. Hey, let's try to reduce with the weight that you're wearing now and get into something more active for us. I think people are willing to make body changes if they know that you're coming from a place of good and caring. I've had somebody give me, some ridiculous person, give me a gym membership for Christmas. I was not expecting that gift, if that's what you want to call it. But I thought completely offensive. Surprise! What's my gift? I opened it all up. Gym membership. Middle fingers to you, buddy. Middle fingers to you. Like, that's offensive. Okay. What if you gain some weight? What if you got man boobies now that you didn't start the relationship with? Don't come for me.
That's what they calling them now. Man boobs are called middies now.
Middies.
Yes. I just wanted to. If the viewers didn't understand, we are going to be dealing with different terminology. Yeah, middies. Okay, I love this. Do you mind if I interject?
No, I don't. Please do.
Okay, thank you so much on this this size and this shape and slightly body shaming, not necessarily, because we really don't know what he's saying to whatever this beautiful woman is. I'm gonna say this. I say let's take the gender out of it. Either side ends up gaining weight. If it's just a regular relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, if you need to see you out again because you are no longer attracted, I think that needs to be a conversation. If you are in a committed relationship, marriage, I think that you need to come up with ideas to actually enforce a more healthier lifestyle for the both of you, because most of the time the apple don't fall far from the tree. Okay. So if you eat a hamburger, you done bought her one too. So it might be time that if you go out or you look in the refrigerator, there's nothing healthy, you might want to take the initiative to go to the grocery store, get some live fruits, get some veggies. When you guys go on dates, you go on couch potato dates. So y'all go out to eat and y'all go to the movies where you're sitting down. Y'all know me, I'm the hiker. I want to be out. I want to be jogging. I think it's time, walk her around the harbor, get up early, do things with her to help her become more active. And then I feel like the gradual change in her body and yours will bring y'all closer together. Don't just look at her and say change, because she could say stop smoking cigarettes because you out here doing something too. So I'm just saying it is a way to employ a healthier lifestyle for the both of you all without being offensive.
I couldn't have said it better, Miss Donna. Encourage me, do it with me, but don't finger and blame me. You was right here when I was gaining all this daggone weight. You could have stopped this a long time ago, buddy.
He put the ice cream in.
He bought it and then he rubbed my belly at night and said it was no big deal. So
Right, he said I want marshmallows on it. He was like, "Hey, babe, I'm at the Sonic. Do you want marshmallows?" And I was like, "Please give me 3." So don't put this all on me. Don't put this all on me.
we can't just get together. Just because you lose it faster as a man, don't mean that you about to sit here and body shame me away and all that foolishness. We have Melvin McLean. He wrote into us from the infamous ATL. Okay.
Yeah, Scotty.
Okay, with that Atlanta. Melvin wants to know, if I break up with my girlfriend, does she get to keep the dog?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Dog. If y'all bought it together, you need a co-parenting agreement because these fur babies are real, honey. Okay. We're in a culture where dogs are little children to people and they embrace them more than just a pet. So if that's you, all right, and y'all purchased the dog together and now you're no longer together, I think it's best that you have some type of co-parenting agreement. I'll have the dog this month or these few weeks, and I'll also take care of the grooming during my time. You can have those weeks. Make sure you love, care, and feed, and make sure you take care of the grooming at the time. If the dog gets sick, let's together go in and pay for this medical expense. But what you're not going to do is just rip my soulmate out of my life along with raggedy tail just because we could not get along. Okay.
And these dogs is costing, the dogs nowadays cost as much as the daggone car. So if you think for 1 second, you ripping my car, no. All right, so let's talk. I am a proud fur parent, okay? I'm even to the extent to where my dogs have an Instagram, okay? I'm there with it. So I wanted to say that this is very near and dear to my heart. And it is tricky because people do fall in love with the fur babies. They are the kids, they get Christmas gifts. I feel like sometimes they like me more than my kids. Hey, let's just talk about it. So no, you will never rip out my cold dead hands. Is the only time you'll get my fur babies. We need to do a every other week agreement on my fur babies as well. And also let's talk about pet insurance. Let's talk about that. Who pays this month? Who pays the next month? But I do think it should be shared, but you ain't taking them. Nah. But see, I paid for mine. I paid for my fur babies. Me. But if you gifted me one, it's mine too, sucker. So that's what it is. That's just
I can't stand a stingy Indian giver man. You done gave me something. Now you want me to run it all back. No, it's mine.
He doesn't like dogs. He doesn't even like dogs. He bought one for you because you like dogs. That's it.
So stop tripping. You know what
Co-parent, parenting is deeper than the children, is what we're saying on this show. It also goes to the fur babies, and you ain't getting them. That's it. You better fake like me if you want to be in Fluffy's life. You better fake like me.
That's it. And be cordial so we can get this relationship going with the dogs. But I've had my dogs ripped out of my home before, and I fought for them tooth and nail until I got them back. Oh no, what you won't do is just take away my stability because you want to be a fool. Be a fool over there, but my dogs stay with me, sir. And this isn't just exclusive to dogs. This is exclusive to any pet that you all share. If there's some type of emotional attachment, I believe that some type of arrangement needs to be worked out. People go to court over these dogs, honey. People want to sue you over these dogs. So let's not get to that place. Okay.
And most dogs are emotional support. A lot of people don't understand that. Now they got this new title where you can get an emotional support animal, but from the beginning of time, dogs haven't only been protectors and companions. They have been emotional support. So when you make these connections, you got to resolve it very, very maturely. So thank you so much for bringing that up.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next we have, who is this? Judy. She's writing into us from Columbia, North Carolina. Okay. I thought we only had Columbia. No big deal. All right. She's writing from the NC, and she wants to know. She says, I have excellent credit, but when my boyfriend tried to buy a car last month, he was denied. They told me that his score was below 500. We're trying to purchase a home. What should I do? Don't let him move in.
We got a little bit of time, but I definitely let me get this, Kelly. Buying a home is a process. Obviously he's not ready, which means you're not ready to purchase a home with him. Unfortunately, at this point in time, I don't feel like you should stop your goals. Maybe you should purchase a loan. If he's unable, and if he loves you, he will support your decision to progress, and then that will give him the opportunity to grow in his financial endeavors. But girl, you can't even purchase it with him. He got a 5.
Listen, if he can't go on that loan, he ain't going on that deed either. Okay, this is my house. You just stay with me, and we're gonna end it right there. So it's my house. My name's on the mortgage and the deed. You can come over, but that's
get the policy. Get an insurance policy out on him.
Okay. Insurance for you too.
You get insurance. You get insurance. You get insurance. I love it.
Thank you all for tuning in. Please come back next week. Quick shout out to Kanisha, my hairstylist, Lexi nailed it on the nails, Charlie's Closet for the outfit, and Maddie Henson for the fresh beat on the face. Always shouting out Life Academy, where we can definitely help you with your business goals, your life coaching goals, as well as your financial literacy goals. Ms. Donna, real quick shout outs before we end.
Yes. Really quick. I want to give a shout out to A Natural Hair Story for helping me with the locks. I want to give a shout out to The Purple Flip for keeping me healthy, which is wealthy. And I want to give a shout out to Women's Womb Wellness Academy, healing each womb one waist beat at a time. Thank you so much for having me.
Glad to always endure you, honey. Endure you and host you. And never forget, lovelies, to tap back into your unspeakable joy. Please join us next week on The Kelly Holland Show.
Blame. Move the word. Somebody gotta take a stand. I'm calling on your name. I'm calling on your name. And Jesus, break these chains. Come for me in pain. We're calling on your name. We're calling on your name. And Jesus, break these chains. Come comfort us in pain. They trying to rob our kids of their innocence. They getting sacrificed since Genesis. Antichrist is creeping up. You can't stop the clock. Deceive ya. He gon' slide you like a 9 Glock. Repent, the time is now. Pick up your cross. Better be covered in Christ's blood when your heart stops. They killing us with poison programmed by the mystery system. Truth is hearing God's word, but y'all refuse to listen. I ain't playing games. This life is real, G. I'm known in hell. That's why the devil's coming after me. Must feed the flock. Can't stop, no flip-flop. Real talk. I'm shouting, move the word from the hilltops. I'm calling on your name. I'm calling on your name. And Jesus, break these chains. Come for me in pain. We're calling on your name. We're calling on your name. And Jesus, break these chains. praise up. Come on. If you love the Lord, get your praise up. Get your praise up. If you love the Lord, get your praise up. Come on.
I never knew your love would make me feel this way, and it's like a brand new journey. I'm excited.
I'm excited. I can hardly wait for you.
'Cause you've been so good to me.
You've been so good to me.
Even in ways I didn't know. Even when I wasn't
thinking about you.
Wouldn't even
You never let me go. I gotta keep a praise up.
Situation that I created for myself.
Lord, I didn't
But I
know.
know that you're in charge.
And I know you're in charge.
So I'm asking for your help.
I need you right now.
Do it on my own.
Couldn't do it on my own.
Lord, I did it wrong.
I did it wrong,
So I'm
Lord.
standing on your word.
I need you right now,
It's a
Father.
different thing, so I need to
Come
say
on. If you love the Lord, get your praise up. Get your praise up. If you love the Lord, get your praise up. Come on. If you love the Lord, get your praise up. Get your praise up. If you love the Lord, get your praise up. Come on.
Lord, I'd rather be accountable. I'd rather live in your way than to be a scoundrel.
I don't want to be a scoundrel,
Means so
Lord.
much to me.
Yes, Lord.
Need to live in your word so I can be a free soul.
Say.
I wanna thank you in the morning.
I wanna thank
I wanna thank you in the noonday.
In the noonday.
I wanna thank you in the nighttime. I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you in the morning. I wanna thank you in the noonday. I wanna thank you in the nighttime. I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you.
I wanna thank you, Lord, for blessing me with everything. For giving me joy in the love you. For making sense out of all these crazy things. For a beautiful life.
Oh, happy day.
Lord, get your praise up. Let your praise up. If you love the Lord, get your praise up. Come on. If you love the Lord, get your praise up. Let your praise up. If you love the Lord, get your praise up. Come on. If you love the Lord, get your praise up. Get your praise up. If you love the Lord, get your praise up. Come on. If you love the Lord, get your praise up. Let your praise up. If you love the Lord, get your praise up. Come on.
Happy day. Never knew a love like this before.
Lord, it feels so good to me. You bless me so many ways, Father.
One that makes me feel real safe.
Real safe.
Secure.
Lord, I'm thank you for life that you let me live. I'm never gonna doubt you.
Never gonna doubt it.
I know so much about you. I love you, Lord.
You're the king and I'm shouting.
I'm studying your word.
Keeping me from the things I could not
Hey.
see. I'm never gonna doubt
I'm
it.
never gonna doubt
So much about it. You're the king and I'm shouting.
Here come the boss lady, the Kelly Holland Show. Watch out, let's go. Here come the boss lady, the Kelly Holland Show. Let's drop it. Here come the boss lady, the Kelly Holland Show. Come on, she gonna get it right.